The research vessel Harmony drifted silently through the star-speckled darkness, its exterior appearing like any other scientific exploration ship. Captain J. Park stood motionless near the primary observation window, his reflection barely visible against the deep black of space. Most alien races saw humans as curious but unremarkable explorers. They believed humanity was content with diplomatic exchanges and scientific research, never suspecting the complex network of strategic preparations happening just beneath the surface of their seemingly peaceful civilization. Inside the ship's central command room, a team of engineers and military strategists worked with quiet precision. Holographic displays flickered with intricate diagrams of defensive systems, weapon prototypes, and advanced technological blueprints. Each team member understood the critical nature of their mission: prepare humanity for a potential galactic conflict without raising suspicion. Commander Lisa Rodriguez adjusted a complex communication network design, her fingers moving swiftly across multiple holographic interfaces. She had spent years developing communication protocols that could remain undetected by alien monitoring systems. Her work would ensure that when the moment came, human forces could coordinate with unprecedented efficiency. The Harmony itself was more than a simple research vessel. Beneath its unassuming exterior, advanced quantum shielding technologies were integrated into every structural component. Stealth systems allowed the ship to appear as an ordinary scientific platform while concealing extraordinary defensive capabilities. Captain Park watched his team work, understanding the delicate balance they maintained. Years of careful planning, technological development, and strategic positioning had brought humanity to this moment. The alien races surrounding their solar system saw them as naive, peaceful explorers. They had no idea about the comprehensive military infrastructure being constructed across multiple star systems. Technical Sergeant David Kim monitored a series of encrypted data streams, tracking potential threat zones and analyzing alien communication patterns. His team had developed algorithms that could predict potential conflict zones with remarkable accuracy. Each piece of data was another puzzle in humanity's grand preparation strategy. The ship's primary mission appeared mundane, collecting astronomical data and conducting routine space surveys. But every scan, every measurement, every interaction was carefully designed to gather intelligence, test technological capabilities, and prepare for potential future conflicts. In a small laboratory tucked away in the ship's lower decks, a team of scientists worked on revolutionary weapon and defense technologies. Plasma-based energy systems, quantum entanglement communication networks, and adaptive AI defense protocols were being refined with meticulous attention to detail. Captain Park understood the importance of remaining unnoticed. Humanity's strength lay not in immediate displays of power, but in careful, calculated preparation. The alien races surrounding their territories saw humans as a young, emerging civilization, interesting but ultimately inconsequential. They were wrong. Each technological breakthrough, each carefully designed system, each strategic decision was part of a larger plan. Humanity was preparing, watching, and waiting. The moment would come when they would reveal their true capabilities, and the galaxy would be stunned by the depth of human innovation and strategic thinking. The Harmony continued its journey, appearing like countless other research vessels traversing the vast emptiness of space. No alien monitoring system could detect the extraordinary potential hidden within its unassuming hull. As the ship moved silently through the star-filled void, Captain J. Park allowed himself a small, knowing smile. Humanity's time was coming. And when it arrived, the galaxy would never be the same. The preparation continued, quiet and determined, waiting for the moment of revelation. Lieutenant Hyun Kim stared at the classified reports spread across the digital display. Alien communication intercepts revealed growing unease about human activities. The Galactic Confederation had been watching, monitoring every human movement with increasing suspicion. Diplomatic channels remained polite, but underlying tensions grew like invisible electrical currents. Human research stations were strategically positioned in seemingly random star systems, a pattern that did not go unnoticed by alien intelligence networks. The Zentari monitoring stations had begun collecting data about unusual human technological developments. Strange communication signals, advanced research patterns, and unexplained industrial activities across multiple human colonies triggered multiple investigation protocols. Lieutenant Kim understood the delicate game being played. Every report, every communication was carefully crafted to appear routine while concealing massive strategic preparations. Human engineers with military backgrounds moved between research facilities, their movements calculated and precise. Alien diplomatic representatives started asking more pointed questions during routine meetings. They wanted to understand why humans were developing such complex communication networks and research infrastructures across distant star systems. The human response was always calm and diplomatic. Scientific exploration, technological research, peaceful expansion, these were the standard explanations provided. But beneath these smooth conversations, a complex preparation was taking shape. Intelligence teams on both sides played a careful game of information gathering and strategic positioning. Human technological teams developed communication systems that appeared innocent but contained layers of encrypted strategic data. Alien monitoring systems detected increased human activity in resource-rich star sectors. Mining operations, research stations, and exploration missions seemed ordinary on the surface. But each mission carried deeper strategic implications that remained hidden from casual observation. Lieutenant Kim reviewed the latest quantum communication intercepts. The data suggested that human technological development was advancing at a rate that surprised even the most advanced alien research teams. Stealth technologies, advanced communication protocols, and innovative energy systems were being developed faster than anyone anticipated. The Zentari military intelligence began compiling extensive reports about human potential. Their analysts noted an unusual combination of diplomatic smoothness and technological aggression that did not align with typical emerging civilizations. Human diplomatic teams continued their carefully choreographed interactions. Each meeting, each scientific exchange was an opportunity to gather information, test alien response systems, and demonstrate a carefully constructed image of peaceful exploration. Underneath these diplomatic exchanges, military strategists like Lieutenant Kim were building a comprehensive defensive and offensive infrastructure. Communication networks were being established that could coordinate massive strategic movements if needed. The alien races surrounding human territories saw an emerging civilization that appeared curious and ambitious. They did not realize that every technological development, every research mission, every diplomatic interaction was part of a larger, more complex strategy. Lieutenant Kim allowed himself a brief moment of satisfaction. The preparations were progressing exactly as planned. The alien races would continue to underestimate human potential until the moment of true revelation arrived. The tensions continued to build, a complex dance of diplomatic interactions and hidden technological developments. Each side watched the other, gathering information, testing boundaries, preparing for potential future conflicts. As the digital reports flickered across his display, Lieutenant Hyun Kim knew that humanity was playing a lone, carefully calculated game. The galaxy would soon understand the true depth of human potential. The preparation continued, silent and determined, waiting for the moment when everything would change. The research station orbited a quiet, unremarkable star system. Lieutenant Hyun Kim watched the alien communication patterns, understanding something big was happening beneath the surface of galactic diplomacy. Zentari monitoring stations had started noticing strange human activities. Research missions that seemed ordinary on the surface were actually carefully planned strategic movements. Each human research team carried more than scientific equipment, they carried potential for something much larger. The first signs of tension appeared during a routine diplomatic meeting. A Zentari representative asked about unusual communication signals detected near human colony worlds. The human diplomat smiled, explained everything as standard scientific exploration, but something in his eyes suggested a deeper story. Military intelligence teams from various alien races began collecting data. Human engineers with military backgrounds moved between research facilities. Their movements were precise, calculated. Each mission seemed innocent, but carried hidden layers of strategic planning. Quantum communication intercepts revealed technological developments that surprised even the most advanced alien research teams. Stealth technologies, advanced communication protocols, and innovative energy systems were emerging faster than anyone expected. Lieutenant Kim reviewed the classified reports. The data suggested humanity was preparing for something significant. Every research mission, every technological breakthrough was another piece of a complex puzzle. Alien monitoring systems detected increased human activity in resource-rich star sectors. Mining operations, research stations, and exploration missions appeared routine. But each mission carried deeper strategic implications that remained hidden from casual observation. The Galactic Confederation grew increasingly suspicious. Diplomatic channels remained polite, but underlying tensions grew like invisible electrical currents. Human research stations were positioned in seemingly random star systems, a pattern that did not go unnoticed. Strategic teams understood the delicate game being played. Communication systems were developed that appeared innocent but contained layers of encrypted strategic data. Every interaction was an opportunity to gather information, test alien response systems. Lieutenant Kim knew humanity was playing a long, carefully calculated game. The alien races surrounding human territories saw an emerging civilization that appeared curious and ambitious. They did not realize that every technological development was part of a larger strategy. Alien diplomatic representatives started asking more pointed questions during routine meetings. They wanted to understand the complex communication networks and research infrastructures spreading across distant star systems. The human response remained consistent: scientific exploration, technological research, peaceful expansion. Smooth conversations concealed massive strategic preparations happening just beneath the surface. As digital reports flickered across his display, Lieutenant Hyun Kim allowed himself a brief moment of satisfaction. The preparations were progressing exactly as planned. Alien races would continue to underestimate human potential until the moment of true revelation arrived. Tensions continued to build, a complex dance of diplomatic interactions and hidden technological developments. Each side watched the other, gathering information, testing boundaries, preparing for potential future conflicts. The galaxy remained unaware that humanity was quietly, methodically building something extraordinary. Every research mission, every technological breakthrough, every diplomatic interaction was another step towards a moment that would change everything. Lieutenant Kim turned back to his monitors. The preparation continued, silent and determined, waiting for the moment when the true potential of humanity would be revealed. The stars outside the research station continued their silent march, unaware of the strategic game being played among them. The first attack came without warning. Massive Krull warships descended upon the human colony world of New Terra, their weapons charging with destructive energy. Commander Sun Lee watched the incoming threat from the underground defense control center, his hands steady on the tactical interface. To the Krull collective, the colony looked vulnerable. Scattered research facilities, minimal visible defensive structures, and what appeared to be a peaceful settlement. They believed this would be a simple conquest, another expansion of their galactic territory. They were wrong. As the first wave of alien ships entered the planetary defense zone, something unexpected happened. Hidden defense platforms emerged from beneath the planetary surface. Quantum-shielded weapon systems materialized like ghosts, their targeting systems already locked onto the Krull vessels. The first missile salvo caught the alien fleet completely by surprise. Advanced energy weapons, developed in total secrecy, began systematically dismantling the invasion force. Each human weapon system was calibrated with precision that suggested years of careful preparation. Commander Lee's team had been waiting for this moment. Every system, every weapon, every defensive protocol had been meticulously designed and tested in absolute secrecy. The human response was not just a defense, it was a calculated demonstration of technological superiority. Krull communication channels erupted in confusion. Their advanced sensor systems couldn't comprehend the sudden appearance of such sophisticated defense networks. Weapon technologies far beyond their understanding were destroying their invasion fleet with cold, mathematical precision. Underground facilities that appeared to be simple research stations transformed into complex military command centers. Automated defense systems worked in perfect synchronization, adapting to alien attack patterns faster than the Krull could adjust their strategies. The colony world of New Terra was not a vulnerable target. It was a carefully prepared trap, designed to shock and overwhelm any potential aggressors. Each defensive platform, each weapon system told a story of humanity's hidden potential. Alien ships exploded in rapid succession. The human defense system treated the invasion like a complex mathematical problem, solving it with ruthless efficiency. No dramatic speeches, no emotional responses, just pure, calculated military strategy. Commander Sung Lee watched the battle unfold, his team working with mechanical precision. Years of preparation were now being validated. Every technological breakthrough, every strategic planning session had led to this moment. The Krull Collective had believed humans were a young, naive civilization. They thought human colonies would be easy conquests. Now, they were witnessing something entirely different, a civilization that had been preparing, watching, and waiting. Within hours, the entire invasion force was decimated. Not a single human facility had been damaged. The defense systems had performed with near-perfect efficiency, eliminating the threat before it could cause any significant damage. Communication intercepts revealed the shock among alien military commands. How could a supposedly peaceful civilization possess such advanced defensive capabilities? The technological gap was far larger than anyone had anticipated. Commander Lee transmitted a simple message to galactic communication networks. No threats, no dramatic declarations, just a clear demonstration of human defensive capabilities. The message was clear: humanity would defend itself with unprecedented technological precision. The battle for New Terra lasted less than 6 hours. When it was over, only destroyed alien vessels remained as evidence of the conflict. The human colony continued its operations as if nothing had happened, adding another layer to their carefully constructed image. Galactic communication channels began buzzing with reports. A supposedly peaceful civilization had just demonstrated military capabilities that shocked the most advanced alien races. The balance of power was about to change. Commander Sung Lee allowed himself a small, knowing smile. This was just the beginning. Humanity had been preparing for this moment, and now the galaxy would understand their true potential. The stars outside remained silent, witnesses to a moment that would change galactic history forever. Admiral Wu Choi stood on the bridge of the primary command ship, his eyes reflecting the holographic display showing the massive fleet waiting in quantum-shielded positions. Years of secret preparation were about to culminate in a moment that would redefine galactic power dynamics. Hundreds of stealth battleships remained hidden, their advanced quantum cloaking systems rendering them invisible to even the most sophisticated alien scanning technologies. Each vessel represented decades of technological development, carefully concealed from galactic observation. The Alien Confederation believed they understood human capabilities. They had studied human colonies, diplomatic interactions, and scientific missions. They thought they knew everything about humanity's technological potential. They were completely wrong. When the first battleships emerged from their quantum-shielded locations, the entire galactic monitoring system was stunned. These were not simple military vessels. They were technological marvels that represented a quantum leap in space warfare capabilities. Weapon systems unlike anything previously encountered began targeting alien military installations. Each human ship carried multiple adaptive combat technologies that could instantly recalculate and adjust attack strategies faster than any known artificial intelligence. Quantum communication networks allowed perfect coordination between vessels. No delay, no miscommunication, just pure, mathematically precise military strategy. The human fleet moved like a single, intelligent organism, breaking every known rule of space combat. Advanced energy shields absorbed incoming alien weapon attacks, while human offensive systems dismantled entire alien defense networks within minutes. The technological gap was so significant that the conflict seemed almost one-sided. Admiral Choi watched the battle unfold with calculated precision. Every movement, every weapon discharge had been planned years in advance. This was not just a military response, this was a carefully orchestrated demonstration of human potential. Alien military commands tried to coordinate a response, but human technological superiority made their efforts look primitive. Communication systems were disrupted, defensive networks were systematically dismantled, and entire alien military infrastructures collapsed. The human fleet didn't just defend. They demonstrated a level of strategic and technological superiority that shocked the entire galactic community. Each destroyed alien installation was a message: humanity was not to be underestimated. Quantum adaptive weapon systems could predict and counter alien attack strategies before they were even implemented. Machine learning algorithms developed in secret research facilities now controlled the most advanced combat systems ever created. Within hours, multiple alien military installations were completely neutralized. No dramatic speeches, no lengthy communications, just pure, mathematical military precision. The human response was cold, calculated, and overwhelmingly effective. Galactic communication networks began broadcasting reports of the unexpected conflict. A civilization previously considered peaceful and diplomatic had just demonstrated military capabilities that defied all previous understanding. The message was clear: humanity had been preparing, watching, and waiting. The years of seemingly innocent research, diplomatic exchanges, and scientific missions were revealed as a complex, strategic preparation for this exact moment. Admiral Wu Choi transmitted a simple message to galactic communication networks. No threats, no dramatic declarations, just a clear demonstration of defensive and offensive capabilities. The galaxy would now understand humanity's true potential. As the battle concluded, human vessels returned to their quantum-shielded positions, disappearing as quickly as they had emerged. The destroyed alien military installations remained as the only evidence of the conflict. The stars outside remained silent, witnesses to a moment that would forever change the understanding of human capabilities. What was once seen as a young, emerging civilization was now recognized as a technologically superior force. Humanity had revealed its strength. And the galaxy would never be the same again. Captain J. Park stood on the central communication bridge, his fingers hovering over the quantum transmission interface. The moment had arrived to deliver humanity's definitive message to the Galactic Confederation. Surrounding him, communication specialists prepared multiple transmission channels. Years of preparation had led to this precise moment, a communication that would reshape galactic understanding of human civilization. A holographic display showed real-time data from multiple star systems. Alien monitoring stations were still processing the recent military demonstrations. Confusion, fear, and shock rippled through alien communication networks. Captain Park's message would be simple, direct, and calculated. No emotional outbursts, no dramatic declarations, just a clear statement of human intentions and capabilities. The galaxy would now understand the true nature of human strategic potential. The transmission began. Quantum communication systems carried the message across thousands of light-years, bypassing traditional communication barriers with unprecedented technological sophistication. To the Galactic Confederation and associated stellar civilizations, the message started: humanity has demonstrated its comprehensive defensive and strategic capabilities. We are not a civilization seeking conquest. We are a civilization ensuring our survival and sovereign rights. The message detailed humanity's technological achievements without revealing all their secrets. It was a calculated display of strength, showing just enough to make other civilizations understand the potential consequences of future aggressive actions. Communication specialists monitored alien response patterns. Alien leadership networks were processing the unprecedented communication, trying to understand the implications of humanity's sudden technological revelation. Historical records would later describe this moment as the point where humanity transitioned from an emerging civilization to a genuine galactic power. No dramatic conflicts, no extended wars, just a precise, mathematically calculated demonstration of potential. The transmission continued, explaining human intentions. Peaceful coexistence, mutual technological exchange, but with a clear warning: any attempts to challenge human sovereignty would be met with overwhelming technological superiority. Alien diplomatic channels went silent. The previous assumptions about human capabilities had been completely destroyed. What was once considered a young, naive civilization was now recognized as a strategically sophisticated species. Captain Park watched the transmission metrics. Perfect delivery, zero communication interference, complete message integrity. Every word, every data packet was carefully constructed to send a specific message about human potential. The galactic power dynamics had shifted in a matter of hours. Civilizations that previously viewed humans as potential targets now recognized them as a significant strategic force. The balance of power had been permanently altered. Surrounding star systems received the transmission simultaneously. No single civilization could claim they were unaware of humanity's capabilities. The message was clear, direct, and impossible to misinterpret. Communication specialists began receiving initial response signals. Confusion, respect, and an underlying sense of caution characterized the alien reactions. Humanity had successfully communicated its position without firing a single additional weapon. Captain J. Park allowed himself a momentary smile. Years of secret preparation, technological development, and strategic planning had culminated in this single communication. The galaxy would never view humanity the same way again. The transmission concluded with a final statement: "We seek peaceful coexistence. We are prepared to defend our right to exist. The choice of future interactions remains with you." As the quantum communication channels went silent, the implications of the message began to spread. Alien civilizations would spend years analyzing every word, every data packet, trying to understand the full depth of human potential. The stars outside the communication bridge remained silent, witnessing a moment that would be recorded in galactic historical archives. Humanity had spoken. And the galaxy was listening. Captain Park turned to his team. The first phase was complete. Humanity's message had been delivered, precise and unambiguous. The future was now uncertain. But humanity was prepared.